Hello! Today we talk about processing dates in Power Query. As you know, dates can come in all sizes, shapes, colors, and smells in our data. Power Query is usually very good at interpreting those values, but not always. There are some scenarios where it does need a little bit of help from us. I recently worked with a dataset where dates came in text format with no delimitation at all between month, day, and year. And I had to find a solution for that. So in this video, I'm going to share two ways of dealing with this scenario. The first one is by using the user interface only. And on the second method, I'm going to use M-code. Okay, so let's start. So here is our data. As you can see here, the dates come in text format. If I expand here, I have a couple of Excel formulas that I used just to help me verify the data. So the first two digits are for the month, the next two digits for the day, and the last four digits for the year. So we need to separate this and convert this into a date value. Okay, so let's do this in Power Query. Select the data. This is already a table. In Data tab, get data from table range. And it went ahead and already changed the type for every column. It decided that the date column would be for whole numbers. If we try to change this to date and say, yes, replace the current step, it gives us an error. Let's remove the change type step. Let's select the column date, and in Transform tab, let's use split column by positions. Well, in Power Query, positions are zero indexed, so counting of positions starts from zero. So the first digit is position 0, is where I want to start the first split. And then the next position for the next split is on the third digit, which is position 2. And then the final split is on the fifth digit, so position 4. Okay, let's do OK. Here we have the split in 3 columns. Let's remove the change type step. And now let's merge these values back into one column only in the correct order. I'm going to select year first, hold down Control, and then I want the month, and then I want the day. And let's go to merge columns. As my separator, I'm going to choose custom, and we'll use a dash character. The column will be named date again, as it was before. Okay. And there we have. Now we have this column with the correct values. They are still being recognized as text, but we can change the date format to date. And as you can see, now dates are interpreted correctly and there's no errors. From here, of course, you would change data types and do any other transformations you would need to do with your data. All right, so now let's see how we could do this using M-code. So if we remove all the steps and keep the source step only after loading our data, here's our dates in text format. Now let's create a new step. And from the source, we want to transform these values in column date. So let's use table.transform columns. Okay, this is the step where we have the table to transform. Then we need to tell it which columns we want to transform. So start with curly brackets, and inside this we are going to put in between double quotes the name of the column, which is column date. And then from here, we want to make a transformation for each one of the records. So we say each, and inside it, it's going to give me an error, but that's fine. I just want to expand the formula bar here. Okay, so we want to have a date value. So that is accomplished with the hash date, open and close parentheses. And now we need to tell it how to find the year, the month, and the day. Because our values are in a text format, we need to say, here's text, transform it into a number. So we can say number from text, open and close parentheses. And now inside here, we are going to say where the text is. And for that, we use text range, text.range. Text is in each one of the records that we can represent with underscore. And then we need to say start in position 4 for the year and give me 4 numbers after that, comma. So let's put this down. And this is for the year. Let's put a comment there. Now let's copy this. And similarly, we need to start in position 0, so it's first digit, and then grab 2 numbers, 2 digits, 2 characters to find the month. And then again, we need to start in third digit, which is position 2, and grab 2 digits to get the value for the day. Okay, that's it. Another thing we can do is, before closing the curly bracket, we can define the type for this column. So we can say type date. And in here, we have an extra comma that I need to take out. That's it. Let's commit this, and there we go. So there's our dates, the column with all the correct values. And from here, again, you should define data types or do any other transformations you need with your data. And that's it. I hope you liked it and found this useful. If you have other techniques to deal with this kind of scenario, please let me know in the comments. I would love to learn from you. Bye now.